Hello, this is math lesson video 5-2 for Friday, January 29th, 2021. If you need to pause the video at any time to answer any questions the video may have or any questions your student may have, you can do so at any time. Okay, let's get started.
How can you determine if an equation is true or false? Is this equation true? 3 plus 6 is equal to 4 plus 5. What is on one side of the equal sign? What is on the other side of the equal sign? 3 plus 6 is on one side. 4 plus 5 is on the other side. What does the equal sign tell you? In a true equation, it means that the two sides of the equation have the same value. To find out if this equation is true, use counters and solve each side of the equation. How do the counters show 3 plus 6 and 4 plus 5? The 3 red counters and 6 yellow counters show 3 plus 6. The 4 red counters and 5 yellow counters show 4 plus 5. This equation is true. Both sides equal 9. How do the counters show that this equation is true? Each counter in one group has a partner in the other group. The counters show that the equation is true because both groups have the same number of counters. So, both sides of the equation have the same value, which is 9.
Great job! You're good at math.
Even equations with no operation symbols can be true. 8 is equal to 8 is a true statement. Each side of the equation is 8, so both sides have the same value. Could you have a true equation with an addition sign on one side and a subtraction sign on the other side? Explain your answer. Yes, as long as both sides of the equation have the same value. Now you know that addition or subtraction equations are true if both sides equal the same value.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today. You need to be in your math workbook, volume 1, and you need to be on page 305. 305. Okay, if you're on page 305, it should look like this. All right, let's read the directions, figure out what we have to do. It says, this equation looks different to me. Do you think it's a true equation? Explain how you know. Okay, so the equation is 11 minus 6 equals 5. Okay, so let's draw counters for this one. So we'll start with 11. Now this looks kind of funny because they put the equal sign on the other side. Usually the equal sign is on this side. So they just put it over here to try to trick you. So we always start with the biggest number when we subtract. So draw 11 counters. If you have counters at home that you want to use, you can use real counters. If you don't, then just draw circles like I am. Okay, there's 11 counters. Now, we are subtracting, so we need to take away 6. So minus 6. So let's cross out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it says that 11 minus 6 equals 5. Let's count and see how many we have left. See if it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, is this equation true or is it false? Well, true means that it is correct. that it's telling the truth. False means that it is incorrect. It's not telling the truth. So we know that 11 minus 6 does equal 5. So this equation is true. All right, so we're going to be doing something similar to that. Okay, turn the page, please. At the top, it's the person from the video, and they're just showing you how to use counters to figure out if a statement is true or false. All right, here we go. Let's read the directions for numbers 1 and 2, and then we'll go through them. The directions say, tell if each equation is true or false. Use the counters to help you. All right, so they did number 1 for us. They started on this side, 5 plus 2. So there's 5 red counters and 2 yellow counters, which equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now on this side, there's 9 counters minus 3 counters. So let's cross out 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now they're supposed to equal the same. So how many are left here for 9 to minus 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they both have 1. They both have 2. They both have 3. They both have 4. They both have 5. They both have 6. Do they both have 7? No, they don't, because we had to cross out 1 down here. So that makes this equation false. Okay, let's look at number 2. On this side of the equation, they have 7. So they put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red counters. On this side, it's 8 minus 1. So they put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then minus 1, they crossed out 1. Okay, let's see if they have the same amount left over. Well, they both have 1. They both have 2. They both have 3. They both have 4. They both have 5. They both have 6. They both have 7. And this one's crossed out. So do they equal the same, true or false? The answer is true. 8 minus 1 does equal 7. All right, let's look at the next page. I want to do a couple together here because I want to show you a strategy that you can use that we have used in class before, but I want to show you how to do it. Okay, so for number 3, it says 5 plus 5 equals 6 plus 4. Now here's what I do instead of drawing counters. I draw what we call in class carrots, just like this. And then you draw a blank underneath because that's where we're going to put our answer at. Now, these two blanks, they need to equal each other. If they equal each other, then we know it's true. If they don't equal each other, then we know it's false. Okay, so first, we'll do 5 plus 5. And everybody should know that one off the top of your head. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now, 6 plus 4. Now, if you get on your number line or number grid, or you may just know this in your head, you know that 6 plus 4 equals 10 also. Now, we need to look at our two answers here. And we have to ask ourselves, does 10 equal 10? Well, if these two numbers are the same, then yeah, they should equal each other. And that would make this true. Because 10 is equal to 10. Now, if these two numbers are different, that means they do not equal each other, and that would make this false. But luckily, these two numbers are equal. They're the same. So that means this equation is true. Okay, so that's a strategy that you can use. Now, number 4, you just treat it like a regular subtraction equation. The only difference is that they put the equal sign on the opposite side. Okay, so just act like it would be on this side. So 9 minus 1 equals 9. So all you have to do is just use your number line or number grid, or you could draw 9 counters and then cross out 1 and see if it equals 9. If it does equal 9, circle true. If it does not equal 9, then it's false. Okay? Numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, you can use the caret strategy like I showed you. If you want to draw counters like they did on the page before, you can do that too, whichever is easiest for you. But I feel like this is a pretty simple way to figure it out. Okay? All right, so your job is to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this whole page. All right? Now, when you're done with that, if you want to do some extra problems, you can do a few problems on page 308. You can also do some extra problems on page 309. And there's also extra problems to do on page 310. Okay, remember, you don't have to do them all. Maybe just pick a few from each page just to give you a little extra practice, especially using that caret technique or strategy. Okay, when you're done with your workbook pages, please do your quick check on the Savas website. Do not get behind on those. It is hard to catch up. And that is it for today. Thank you.